Hey everyone, this is Max Goldberg from Living Maxwell. I have an organic food blog. I have a pressed organic juice directory, pressjuicedirectory.com. Thank you so much for, if you're typing in, we'd love to know where you are watching from. So type in below where you're watching from. Double tap on the screen to give us some hearts if you like the content. Thank you so much for New York City. That's Paul. Hey, Paul, good seeing you. Wales, UK, Baltimore. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to do this. I've always wanted to do this since I've had a blog, to have an organic food TV show. We need to get organic out there into the world. And thank you, Courtney. Back Bay, Boston. Hey, Katie. Houston, Wales. So this is really an exciting thing for me because I'm going to take all of you into this world that I live, into the organic food world. You're going to meet all the brands, see all the products. I'm going to take you to the shows. Hey, John in Miami. And so I'm really excited today. I've got my friend Stephanie Walczak. She is the founder of Rawpothecary, a pressed organic juice company in Brooklyn. Say hello, Stephanie.
Hello, everybody. How are you?
So, Stephanie, tell everyone out there, people who are not familiar with Rawpothecary, well, why did you start this company in the first place?
Well, to be honest, the main reason why I started Rawpothecary was the fact that there was no juice like it on the market. And to me, I'm really about real nutrition in a bottle. So I wanted to bring out something that had real nutrition. Also, I had a friend that was severely poisoned right when I started the company. And he knew I was going to nutrition school. This is a doctor, by the way. He knew I was going to a nutrition school. He asked me, he said, Stephanie, what do you have, or do you know anything that can make me get better? And he was severely poisoned. And I said, well, you know, I am making these amazing juices, and why don't you let me make you some juice? So anyhow, long story short, went to his house every day, made these juices. 2 weeks later, the miraculous recovery he had was incredible. It truly was just, well, that's why I started the company.
And I mean, that's when I first met you, you told me that story, and I was incredibly moved by you. Really, I mean, you don't like to say that you saved his life, but I mean, she kind of saved this guy's life.
I mean,
and,
it was amazing. Yeah.
So that's when I heard that story when we first met. I was really, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And why? Tell everyone out there, what makes Rawpothecary different? Because there's so many brands of juice on the market. What makes Rawpothecary different from the others?
Yeah. Well, you know, what I really wanted to emphasize with my company was what healed my friend Jeff, which was the blended juice. And there was, at the time, there was no blended juices, green smoothies, whatever you want to call them, on the market. So I came out with the, you know, instead of emphasizing on cold pressed juice, I emphasize on real whole food juice, which is blended juice, which is where the fiber, the pulp and skin are in, the fiber juice. So, but on top of that, I took it a step further, and I did a 3-pronged approach to nutrition. So I have the very low sugar, low calorie cold pressed juices, the high fiber, low calorie protein blended smoothies. And then I also make these incredibly nutrient dense seed milks that are completely nut free, soy free, blah, blah, blah.
If you're just joining, this is Max Goldberg from Living Maxwell. Make sure you follow on Periscope, Living Maxwell. And I'm with Stephanie Walczak, the founder of Rawpothecary. So, Stephanie, now we're going to show everyone a few of your drinks. Now, people who live in New York City or have had Rawpothecary, they may be familiar with them, but there might be many people out there watching, maybe in a foreign country, who someone was logged in from Wales who doesn't know Rawpothecary. Okay, so the first one we're going to show is Skinny Greens. Now, give us some love. Give Stephanie some love. Double tap on the screen. Give us some hearts if you like what you're seeing. Okay, Skinny Greens. And Whitney from Asheville, eco-vegan gal, just logged in. So, hey, Whitney, thanks for joining. So,
oh my God, I love all the hearts,
you love
guys.
The heart.
Thank you.
They love you, Stephanie. So, okay. Let's talk about Skinny Greens. What are the ingredients, and why did you come up with this formulation with these ingredients?
Well, Skinny Greens, and this is another thing that really differentiates us. Pretty much every juice that I've made was made for somebody that was sick. Like, for example, this juice, my friend has Hashimoto's disease, and she loved my California that I had, the blended California, but she was like, I can't have kale, it's an oxalating green, it's not good for my Hashimoto's disease. So I did a tremendous amount of research, and I came up with this incredible anti-inflammatory, wonderfully tasting green juice. It's also very low in sugar. There's only 5 grams of sugar. So this is what I call, I drink this every day. It's awesome. Sorry. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, next one. And one of the things, did you finish with this?
Yeah. So, what again, just quickly, I'm just going to say, we only have a couple cold pressed juices, but like our lemon Oasis, again, very low in sugar, 0 grams of sugar. So this is like something that I really emphasize with my cold pressed juices is the sugar content, because I don't want to have a liquid lollipop to drink. I want something that has real purpose behind it.
This lemon Oasis for me, when I first found Rawpothecary, was one of the most interesting drinks you have. You want to talk about the ingredients real quickly?
Sure. I made it with what I did was I blended a licorice tea, a hibiscus tea, and a stevia leaf tea, not the processed stevia. And then I blended it with raw ginger and lemon. And what this does is it's very, very good. Oh, and I also use safflower. But what it does is it's very good for your digestion because of the licorice. Really good for your immunity and energy with the ginger. It's an incredibly alkalizing drink from the lemon. So it's just like, to me, it is an incredibly awesome tonic that I drink any time of day. And I also, can I mention this?
What's that?
It's really good with a little bit of...
What?
Okay. So anyway,
all right. We're going on to this is the seed milks, and one of the great things about Rawpothecary is Rick wants to know what's the liquid base in lemon Oasis.
Oh, so it's all made with the teas and then the ginger and the lemon. So there's no liquid except for the teas that we make here in house, and then we blend it with the raw ginger and the raw lemon that we press.
So NY Mix, thanks for all the hearts. Thanks to everyone for the hearts. Okay, one of the things, what water are you using? You're using purified water?
We use ultra purified. We have a 3, I don't know, it's very big purified system.
Okay, great. It's a ultra purified water.
Ultra.
Yeah, so one of the great things about Rawpothecary here is they do seed milks. So a lot of people were doing almond milks, and you did seed.
Completely nut free. That's one thing that I really wanted to do, because I love children, and this is one of the ways that I'm trying to get into schools is having a completely nut-free juice that kids can drink that's low in sugar, high in protein, high in fiber. So I created these seed milks that are using, like hemp seeds, which is, as you know, they're complete protein. I use the sunflower and pumpkin seeds, and also the chia seeds, which we all know are incredibly, incredibly nutrient dense, very good. Yes.
And this one, Sun Coffee here.
And
talk about Sun Coffee.
Okay, so for all of you coffee lovers, this is an incredibly cold brewed, awesome tasting. It kind of tastes like Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream, but it's very nutritious. So it's got cold brewed coffee, sunflower and pumpkin seeds. It's sweetened with date and a little bit of maple syrup and coconut nectar. It's amazing.
Okay, Kate in Boston wants to know how young. She's got a little boy. How young can kids drink this? So, like, what age?
Well, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Actually, for example, like I have 7 nieces and nephews, 3 sisters. They all, when they were pregnant, I was feeding them the California, and it was the best thing for their, prior and when they were pregnant, after the pregnancy. The seed milks, they say you shouldn't have kids shouldn't have nuts until like 2 years, but the seed milks, I don't think it's a bit. I'm not quite. I don't want to be too. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I think maybe after a year, for the hemp seed milks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But ask your doctor. It's the best way to do it.
All right, let's move on to this one.
Sure.
We only got a few minutes left. So this is the Green Warrior.
Yeah.
So if this looks good to you, give this some hearts here. And also, if you got any questions for Stephanie, in 1 minute she's gonna be answering some questions.
So the Green Warrior, this is like, it's like the mix between a blended green and a seed milk. So I added the kale and the spinach, and then I made it with hemp seeds, because hemp seeds are definitely a protein powerhouse superfood seed that is made that has all 20 amino acids, including the 9 that we can't make on our own. So it's incredibly nutrient dense green juice, but it tastes so good. Don't you think?
No, absolutely.
It's amazing.
Okay. Is there one left here?
Well, I mean, I encourage. I just one thing that if there's a takeaway that you can do, I'm sorry.
I'll come back.
Oh yeah. Okay. If there's something I can tell you, if you can make things at home, that's great. This is a great on-the-go juice. It's highly nutrient dense. It's purpose-driven. Everything is made for a reason. We use the best ingredients possible. But when drinking juice, always look for the sugar. Try to drink your whole food juice, like a blended juice, like the ones that we make, because they got the fiber, which is great for regulating your sugar, great for your digestion, really good for the energy as well. But I encourage you to try all of them because they're very good.
We only got a minute left. Does anyone have any last questions here? Type in your questions. If we're going to sign off in 1 minute, we're keeping it a 12-minute show.
Oh,
yes.
So we can find these.
Where can they find the Raw Apothecary
so where
products?
can we find Apothecary? You can find them all over the Northeast in Whole Foods. You can find them in all the major retails like King's, King Cullen, Wegmans, Fairway. And then on the West Coast, we just launched in Costco, so woo!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Stephanie, you did an awesome job today.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And thank you so much for being the first guest on the Living
My
Maxwell
pleasure.
Show on Periscope.
You're awesome. I'm so honored to be here. Thank you.
Well, thanks. So make sure to follow me on my blog, Living.
And also the juices are HPP'd. Don't sweat the HPP. It's a great, awesome technology that prevents bacteria and it's gives you a shelf life, so you can get real amazing raw drinks on the shelf in grocery stores. We are available online all over the United States, but right now it's just East Coast and West Coast.
Stephanie, am I going to get a drink after the show?
Yeah.
Well, listen, thank you so much for...
yes, Costco in Canada will be getting it, yes.
Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate the first show. Check me out on livingmaxwell.com and also my juice directory. I have a pressed organic juice directory, pressjuicedirectory.com, and make sure you're following me here on Periscope. And I'm super excited to do more shows. Monday, I'm going to be at the Fancy Food Show in New York City. I'm going to be taking you to the show and show you the best things I find. And we're wrapping up now. And thank you so much and have an awesome day.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.